Well, the hits just keep on coming with the Fukushima news, so I'm just going to run through a series of headlines here on January 17th, 2014. California seafood is tainted with Fukushima from the Fukushima disaster, says a chef. Anything from San Diego and Alaska has been removed, so they say. And they say it's easy for people to be convinced there's no harm now. That's part of the problem. And contaminated Japanese rivers continue to unleash a perennial supply of radiation into the Pacific Ocean. A study published in the Elsevier Journal late last year has revealed that many of the rivers, streams, and other waterways located throughout the coastal Japan have inadvertently become delivery systems for transporting radioactive waste directly from the stricken Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant into the Pacific Ocean. Researchers from both France and Japan discovered this after conducting a thorough sediment and soil erosion analysis. And Arnie Gunderson says there's a new development at Fukushima. Essentially, an entire plant has a gamma ray haze over it. A haze of radioactive particles. TEPCO says it's impossible to stop. Using more shielding won't help. And the toll mounts among U.S. sailors devastated by Fukushima radiation. And the crew is pretty much toast after weeks on the Pacific. Significant cancers, incessant bleeding from the anus and the vagina, or blindness. Debris from the USS Reagan was sent to the Hanford nuclear waste site. Also, for Fukushima's displaced, there's a struggle for them to recover. Their lives are torn apart. The Prime Minister of Japan has said, we've been lied to. Nuclear experts are lying to us. They've been telling us a pack of lies. Well, no kidding. And why Obama won't admit Fukushima radiation is poisoning Americans, connecting the dots. I think that's something that we need to be aware of. He has a pen. He has a phone. Why isn't he telling us or writing it down? Yes, America, Fukushima is a big deal. As more and more information is leaked from the Fukushima disaster site, the long-term global consequences are impossible to ignore. And yes, America is already experiencing the effects of toxic radiation. The future of the Fukushima disaster is written in the long since forgotten history of Chernobyl. I believe that's a Natural News article that pretty much sums it up. And the Discovery Channel says stop worrying about Fukushima radiation. The Discovery Channel urging its viewers to ignore trolls, fearmongers, and stop worrying about Fukushima radiation. It's okay. You've got nothing to worry about. Just breathe. Act like you're swimming in a nice, calm river of waste. Host Trace Dominguez blames a mob for trying to make others believe that deadly radiation from the crippled nuclear power plant could be hitting the west coast of the United States and is responsible for killing animals and sea life. A senior scientist says Fukushima radiation already on the west coast of North America. So I guess he's a fearmonger because he's a scientist, not some announcer from the Discovery Channel. We don't know what's coming or how fast it's moving, he says, but the situation is evolving. Levels will continue to rise for years. Unprecedented events for the Pacific.